The trip can basically be summed up as an assortment of failures of varying degrees, while being the most rewarding experience in my life and my biggest adventure ever. Having seen enough big cities like Tokyo and searching for other things to do, I came across a promising idea on YouTube. I saw a YouTuber cycle 2,000 kilometers across Japan while apparently having the time of his life.
I'm not happy at all now. I feel just really angry and bitter and annoyed.
Yep, not bad. I should cycle through Japan. Only with less fancy equipment and all by myself. I booked a flight from Tokyo to Fukuoka and started planning. A lot of planning. The perfect route, reasonable equipment, a bicycle touring advice, hitchhiking. I made a rough list of places, marked all possible hostels and camping grounds, all the sightseeing places, and all convenience stores and restaurants. I also made a simple Excel document with a rough plan, but I just googled everything on the go and booked hostels the day before or on the same day anyway. I moved my flight once, because it was still too cold, and then I moved it again, because I didn't feel prepared amidst the ridiculously long time I spent planning this. And then I moved it again, because I got sick. Talking about a smooth start. Finally, I hauled myself and my bicycle on a flight from Tokyo to the south of Japan, where I bought my final supplies and got ready for my trip. I started my journey in Fukuoka and cycled to the coastal town Karatsu, where I stayed at a very interesting accommodation. I made my way to some stunning terraced rice fields and spent the night worrying about being murdered while camping. I then continued on to Imari, a peaceful town known for ceramics. Leaving my bicycle behind, I made a detour to Nagasaki, one of the cities that was bombed during World War II. After picking up my bicycle and pedaling a few more kilometers, I climbed a beautiful green mountain. I made some friends, got a ride back to the port, and took a ferry to Kumamoto. I was offered another ride to a volcano. There was a marvelous green plateau up there, but unfortunately, the volcano was off limits due to increased volcanic activity. During the next few days, I made my way to Beppu, a hot spring town. Took the ferry to Shikoku, and finally camped at a stunning place near the famous cycling route called Shinamami Kaido. It connects 2 main islands of Japan and crosses 6 small islands. Unforgettable views, being interviewed for a Japanese TV show, and many encounters with random strangers made this trip very enjoyable. After reaching the final stop of the cycling part of my trip, I took the train to Hiroshima, where I stayed at the house of people I met while cycling. I visited the Atomic Bomb Museum and the famous shrine seemingly floating in the water. I managed to cycle about 650 kilometers across 7 prefectures within 23 days. It was my first time bikepacking and hitchhiking. After those 23 days of adventure, I took the overnight bus back to Tokyo. That was a very long night.